Hi, good morning, everyone, and welcome to my ideas one more time. My name is Kingsley. Today, we are going to take a holistic look at US30 and EJ to just see what they may be doing for the rest of the day, as well as if possible, we're going to also take a very brief look at German Index 30. That is moment. Okay, there you go. Just to see what today is going to be like for German index theory as well. So let me start with US30. So for US30, I'm just going to go ahead and open an empty chart so that's just for everyone's comprehension. So I'm going to remove all drawings to make it a fresh chart. I don't like this chart a lot. Let me go for OANDA. What is OANDA? Yes, let me go for OANDA feed. Wow, this is better, way better. Okay, first off, just to start from the basis, I just opened the chart, a chart, US30 chart right now. So the first thing I should look out for, I'm just going to start from the basis, like the lowest, for the lowest, person. I mean, not really lowest person. I don't mean to, hurt anybody's self-esteem, but I mean for the person with the lowest level of understanding of how to do chart analysis. Yeah. So I'm just going to start, from the scratch. Okay. So I have a pair here. The first thing I'm going to look out for is to observe the direction of 4 hours, 1 hour, daily, weekly, just to see what I'm going to be looking out for. Okay, so weekly is stubbornly bearish, and with this momentum I see here, most likely price is gonna may not is gonna may find support around 37,500. Yeah, and then if we have enough push, we could actually hit 3700, and even if we can secure some closure below this level, then we can subsequently go down to 36,300 zone. So for daily time frame, I can see it's pretty much bearish. But what I don't know is, I want to see price actually come and retest this area. At least it's gonna give me some confidence to continue in a bearish direction. But that's, by the way, that's just my observation. So I'm just gonna adjust this fantastic line of mine. Then looking at 4 hours, 4 hours looks bearish. Yeah, looks bearish, and I can see closures has been this candle has been closing, creating lower highs consistently. This is a high, lower high, another lower high, and another lower high as well. As long as this high is respected, price will remain bearish. Even if price manages to come up here, it could actually consolidate around here, range for a while, range, and then still push back. I mean, as long as we don't secure a closure, 4 hours closure, below, above this level, right? So we are going to still be bearish. Okay. Having said that, I'm just going to remove this. I'm going to get over to 1 hour time frame to have a better, a short term view of all these things I've been saying. Okay, in terms of this support that we have here, yeah, it's actually official. We are aligned on this support, just to make sure that we are still out of trouble. I'm just gonna draw join all these resistance I see here. This were resistance here, don't support here. So price most likely is going to range inside here for some days. I don't know, but this is something we're going to find out today. So we are still at the start of this range. So most likely we may have to sell. I mean, I don't know yet. So let's do the second thing that we need to do. So the next question we need to ask ourselves is major support or resistance in sight? Yes, there is a major support around here. Yeah, because we're looking at bullish, bearish movement. There's a major support around here. So yes, is in view, is in sight. Okay, so is price at psychological level? So at this moment, we don't have psychological level here, so we can go ahead and start adding psychological levels. Just going to start with I'm adding psychological levels in US 100. Basis. What where I see price react so often. Yeah, I think this is already too much. Where I see price react so often. Yeah. So I'm going to start. Price is reacting around here. So 34,400 is actually going to be the starting of my psychological level. If you want to know more about psychological level, please Google it and sort yourself out. Okay. So the next is 38,200. All right. And the next, I'm going to be counting in hundreds. Okay. So 3800. I mean, thousand. Sorry, guys. Um, and the other one is 37,900. Oh, no. The other one is going to be 37,900. Oh, that's not right. 200. Ah, yes, it's right. It's actually right. I should be counting in hundreds, not in 200s. So yeah, let's quickly adjust this. This should be 300, 38, 300, and 38, 38, 100. Okay, okay, and this is gonna be 37, 800, and this is gonna be 37, 700, where this is gonna be 37, 600. This 37, 500. Gonna add a couple more because I need it to range until we get to this, all right, until we get to that other end of the range that we have proposed here. So 37,400. This is going to be 37,300. This is going to be 37,200. This is going to be 37,100. And finally 37,000. 37000. Yes. So now we can answer the question: is price currently at psychological level? The answer is yes. So we have checked out three things. First one is direction of the trend. Second one is price at resistance, major resistance to support, which is, yeah, price is at major support, and that major support is within this range, which is amazing. Yeah. So the other question is price touching a trend line? So that question has having been prompted, we just go ahead to see if we can join a couple of lines to just make sure that we are answering the questions correctly, because basis these questions, then we can actually take a decision. Yeah. So let's just run a couple of trend lines on the screen. This is the only thing I see on daily. And on 4 hours, most likely something is going to be yummy, very yummy trend is happening here. On 1 hour, I don't want to join from 4 hours. It could actually, give us a wrong view of everything. So I've joined this, and then going into 30 minutes, is something happening here? Is there something I would like to join here? Yeah. Something. Maybe not. We'll spot that later, okay? Maybe not. I don't see anything as at now. If not this, just to make sure that Wherever this price is going, they are tracking it accordingly, so we can know when to give up and when we know when to give up and expect some corrective wave to happen. Yeah. So some sort of a channel is getting formed there, but it's all good. There's no call out yet. And in 15 minutes, is there something I would like to join here? Yes, definitely. There's something I would like to join. I would like to join this because it's a trend, something is happening here. So we need this to be biased before, by biased I mean broken before we can decide, where price is actually heading for. Yeah. So I don't know what price is going to do today, but let's go ahead and answer the next question. So, is price close to trend line? Yes, price is actually close to a trend line in the sense that I have this line here and I have this line above. So, it's within the confines of these two lines, and we don't know what's going to happen yet. So, how do we narrow down our question before we can be able to say, okay, it's time to trade? We now ask the next question, which is range break with previous bars, low or high engulfed. So, there should be a range. Basically price should be breaking out of a range. So if the range break happens, then do we confirm a range break? With previous highs or lows, completely engulfed. So do we confirm that? For instance, let's assume I was asking this question around here. Yeah. So if I was asking this question around here, so this was going to be a range. If I go into 5 minutes, this was going to be a range, and then the question is going to be: is there any range break? Yeah, this has broken the range. Yeah, and then I'm going to just look for a sell and then sell. You know what I mean. But then it's not going to be proper. Considering the fact that I know that definitely this price was going to come back to touch this line before rushing down. So the next question on the list, I have actually seven questions here. Yeah? The sixth question is candlestick pattern formed in in 5 minutes to 4 hours. So let's observe 4 hours down. Are we noticing any candlestick pattern forming there? uh 4 hours, yeah, I'm noticing something. So perhaps within the next 11 minutes, am I expecting this 1 hour to completely engulf this previous candle? If it does, then you can assume that this is actually a range. Yeah, a range. Yeah, we can call it a range because candle mostly more or less were printing side by side. So if this candle completely gets engulfed, then it's most likely a signal for us to an invitation for us to sell for a strong bearish move. Yeah. So let's keep this aside. Let's remove this. Most likely this video is going to have a second part for those of us who may be interested to know what actually happened next. All right. The next final question is the pattern formation in line with current trend? There's no pattern formation yet. We're still observing pattern formation. Nothing has formed. We've not seen any candlestick pattern form here. So we're still all under, it's all still under observation. So now we've answered question one, observe direction of trend. Question two, observe, major support and resistance. Question three, is price at psychological level. This is all done. This is psychological level here, and price is sitting right on psychological level. So our trade is getting ripe. And then the next question is price touching trend line. Yeah, there's a trend line here, up and down. So whatever is the case, we're going to see basis what the price, the candlestick formation gives us. Then we can decide whether to buy or sell. Right now, I'm biasless. Okay, and then is price the range break with have we seen range break with previous bars high and low engulfed? Uh, I have not seen that in 4 minutes. I mean, in 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 5 minutes. I don't see that. Even if I see that in 5 minutes, it's too risky right now. I can only do that in 5 minutes when I have enough volume. All right, 15 minutes. Apart from this, which I don't value as anything or less, there's a retest. Okay. 30 minutes. No, I don't see that. 1 hour, I don't see that. 4 hours, I don't see that. So we are stuck at this number five question. So you have to ask yourself this question repeatedly: 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7. That is range break, candlestick pattern, then is the pattern in line with trend direction? So once you answer yes, yes, yes for these three last three questions, then you may be able to execute a trade. Okay, so this is what it's going to be for now. Just keep asking yourself these three questions. Once you are able to answer yes, yes, yes to these three questions, then you can be able to take a trade. So that is it for now. The same principle applies to Euro JPY. In fact, I think I'm going to do a separate video for Euro JPY. That's EJ, and a separate video for German Index 30. Okay, hang on in there and wait for the videos. And if you are just joining now, go ahead and look for EJ video, and of course German Index video, and see if there's any position in there in those pairs for you. All right, see you guys tomorrow. Thank you very much for joining, everyone. For watching, of course, not joining. And see you guys again in next day tomorrow.